everyone, and welcome to another episode of Grammar. Episode 11, a local television program, and today we're studying the question formation. Today we're going to learn forming questions using the past simple tense. What is the past simple tense? The past simple tense is a verb form that is used to talk about events that happened in the past. Examples of the past simple tense: Sally cooked rice yesterday. Bob bought a new car 2 weeks ago. Sally cooked. As you can see, the verb here is cooked, and it's in the past simple tense. We have yesterday here as a key word indicating the past. Bob bought a new car 2 weeks ago. Here, the verb is bought, and it's in the past tense. We have 2 weeks ago indicating the past. Now this is an affirmative sentence. Let's change it into a negative sentence. Sally cooked rice yesterday. First, we're going to change the verb from the past tense into its root form. So we're going to change cooked into cook. And then we're going to add didn't before the verb. Did not cook. Sally did not cook rice yesterday. Here's another sentence. Bob bought a new car 2 weeks ago. First, we're going to change the verb. Here the verb is bought, and it's in the past tense. We're going to change it into its root form. So, bought, to buy. And then we're going to add didn't before the verb. Bob did not buy a new car 2 weeks ago. Now let's learn how to ask a question. There are two main types of questions, the WH questions and the yes and no questions. What is the WH questions? WH questions are questions that start with W or H. Who, what, when, why, how, where, and which. We use who when we want to ask about a person, why for a reason, when for a time, where for a location or address. What did you do yesterday? As you can see, we started the question with a WH question word, and then after that we used did. What did you do yesterday? I studied English yesterday. Now, when we answer the question, the verb, pay attention that the verb is in the past simple tense. I studied English yesterday. As you can see, the verb here is studied, and it's in the past simple tense. So when we answer the question, we change the verb from its root form into the past simple tense. Study into studied. What did you do yesterday? I did my homework yesterday. So when we answer a question, we can say, what did you do? I did my homework. Or you can say, I studied. So you can use did in the answer as well. Remember, we say did. We don't say the root form. We don't say do. We say did. What did Jolly do last week? Jolly ate in a restaurant last week. As you can see, the verb here is ate, and it's in the past simple tense, and we did not use did, we used ate. Where did your sister go yesterday? It's a question in the past simple tense. We have yesterday to indicate the past, and as you can see, after the WH word, we used did. My sister went to the cinema yesterday. The verb here is went, and it's in the past simple tense. The root form of the verb is go. Here we have the key word yesterday, indicating the past. And that's why we used went and we did not use go. Now, let's move on to the yes and no questions. Did you play tennis last week? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. So here, the answer has to be yes or no. As you can see, we started the question with did. Did you play tennis last week? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Let's look at the pronoun. Here, the pronoun is you. When we answer the question, we change the pronoun from you to I. Did you play tennis? Yes, I did. Did you read a book last week? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Again, we have last week indicating that this question is in the past simple tense. We have did at the beginning of the question, so the answer has to be a yes or a no. And the pronoun here is you, and we changed it to I when we answered the question. Did you read? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Did she visit Felika Island last month? Yes, she did. No, she didn't. Again, the question started with did, and that's why the answer has to be yes or no. What else? We have last month indicating the past, and the pronoun here is she. Pay attention that when we answer the question, we also use she. So when we say she, we don't change the pronoun, it stays the same. We only change you into I. Did she visit Felika Island last month? Yes, she did. Did she eat chicken for lunch yesterday? Yes, she did. No, she didn't. Again, the question here started with did. We have the pronoun she, so when we answer the question, we're also gonna use she. Did she eat chicken for lunch yesterday? Yes, she did. No, she didn't. Now test yourself. Form a question in the past tense. The driver go. So what can we use? We can use the WH formation. We can ask a question. We can say, the driver go? Where did the driver go? Because we have go, the verb here is go, we're going to use where. And we use where when we want to ask about locations. So where did the driver go? Here the verb in its root form. So go. But when we want to answer the question, we're going to say, where did the driver go? Here we used where because we have the verb go, so we're asking about a location. Where did the driver go? We use did after the WH word, and the verb here, go, is in its root form. Where did the driver go? The girl's parents come to the hospital. Let's ask another question. The girl's parents come to the hospital. We can say, who came to the hospital? We used who for asking about a person, so the girl's parents, and we used came here in the past simple tense. Alex visited his grandmother last week. Last week, so here we are asking about the timing. That's why we are using when. When did Alex visit his grandmother? Here the verb is visit and it's in its root form. Now another test. Emma watched the film yesterday. Here you need to focus on the underlined word and ask about it. The underlined word here is film. Emma watched the film yesterday. So we can say film. What did Emma watch yesterday? We used what, then we used did, and the verb is in its root form, watch. Emma watched the film yesterday. Remember, focus on the underlined word. Here the underlined word is watched. So we can say watched. What did Emma do yesterday? Again, here the verb is in its root form. We did not say did, we used do. What did Emma do yesterday? Emma watched the film yesterday. Remember, focus on the underlined word. The underlined word here is Emma. It's a person, so we are going to use who. We're going to use who. Who watched the film yesterday? Emma watched a film yesterday. Again, we're focusing on the underlined word. The underlined word here is yesterday, so it's a timing. So we're going to use yesterday when. When did Emma watch the film? Again, the verb here is in its root form. Watch. Let us shift to gerunds. What is gerunds? It's a noun ending in ing that has been formed from a verb. So we can change the verb into a noun by adding ing. Think, thinking. Play, playing. Paint, painting. Eat, eating. Now, when do we change the verb into a noun? Well, when we see the word prefer. For example, when we say prefer, what do you prefer? I can say, I prefer collecting. I prefer feeding. I prefer cooking. I prefer showing. As you can see, we added ing to the verb. Which programs does your mother prefer watching? Now the question here has prefer. When I see prefer, what I do is the verb after prefer, I add ing to it. My mother prefers watching cooking programs. Here, because we have prefers, we change the verb into noun by adding ing. We did not say watch, we said watching. My mother prefers watching cooking programs. Which cartoon does your brother prefer watching? Now we have in the question prefer. So what are we going to do? We are going to add ing to the verb to change it into a noun. My brother prefers watching Mickey Mouse cartoons. Now, when we see like or prefer, we add ing to the verb. So I prefer watching. I like watching. I like collecting. I like feeding. I like cooking. I like showing. All of these verbs, what we did is we added ing and we changed it into a noun. What do you like doing? I like drinking orange juice. As you can see, we have like, and that's why we added ing to the verb drink. And now it's a noun, drinking. I like playing football. We have like, so we added ing to the verb. So when we see prefer, or when we see like, and also when we see enjoy, we add ing to the verb, changing it into a noun. I enjoy collecting, I enjoy feeding, I enjoy cooking, I enjoy showing. What do you enjoy doing? I enjoy reading books. I enjoy fishing in summer. Now test yourself. Remember, when we see prefer, enjoy, and like, choose the correct answer. I enjoy meeting, met, meet my friends during the weekend. We spend time practicing our hobbies. We also prefer play, played, playing computer games. We like watch, watching, watched adventure films too. So try and do it yourself. Check your answers. I enjoy. Here we chose the gerund. What is the gerund? It's the verb when we change it into a noun by adding ing. So the gerund here is meeting. I enjoy meeting, because enjoy, so when we see enjoy or like or prefer, we choose the gerund. My friends during the weekend. We spend time practicing our hobbies. We also prefer. Now here we have prefer, so we're going to choose the gerund. Playing. We also prefer playing computer games. We like, here we have like, so we're going to choose the gerund. The gerund is watching because it's the verb when we added ing to it and we changed it into a noun. So watching adventure films too. Now do it yourself. Student book, page 32, exercise 14. Read the sentences in the box, then write about you. I like watching television. Here we have like, and that's why we added ing to the verb, watching television. I prefer listening to music. Prefer, that's why we added ing and we changed it into a gerund. I prefer listening to music. I enjoy reading books. Now remember, when you see those three words like, prefer, enjoy, you add ing to the verb, afterward changing it into a gerund. I like drinking. I like drinking juice. What do you like drinking? I like drinking juice. I like drinking coffee. Now, I prefer at the weekend. What do you prefer doing at the weekend? I prefer shopping at the weekend. I prefer watching movies at the weekend. I enjoy. What do you enjoy? I enjoy studying. I enjoy painting. Remember, when you answer, add ing to the verb, changing it into a gerund. Now, also, you can do your workbook, page 24, exercise 9. Now, you can also do your workbook, page 24, exercise 9. Discuss these questions. Work with 3 friends. 1. What do you prefer doing in the evenings? Which television programs do you enjoy watching? What sports do you like playing? Now let's go back to the first question. What do you prefer doing in the evenings? Here we have prefer. So when I answer, I'm going to say, I prefer. What do you prefer doing in the evenings? I prefer studying in the evenings. I prefer watching movies in the evenings. Now, let's go to question number 2. Which television programs do you enjoy watching? Here we have enjoy, and that's why when we answer the question, we're going to say, I enjoy. I enjoy watching funny television programs. What sports do you like playing? Here we have like in the question, and that's why when we answer, we're going to say, I like playing football with my friends. Now, write sentences using I prefer, I like, I enjoy. Let's read this example. Fahad and I prefer playing on the computer in the evenings, but Anwar and Ahmed prefer watching television. Now, let's use enjoy this time. So I can say, I enjoy studying alone, but my sister enjoys studying with her classmates. Now you can do the third example on your own. We already used enjoy and we already used prefer, so you can say I like. Now, in this episode, we learned how to construct sentences using the past simple tense, form questions in the past simple tense, and use gerunds in meaningful sentences. Thank you for watching.